What is up, beautiful people? It is Thursday, April 11th. I want to say I appreciate everybody who is joining. I don't even know because I can't see, and I can't see the chat. JJ, I will address that in just a little bit, but just want to say hope y'all had a wonderful week. If you are trading, what is up, beautiful people? It is Thursday, April 11th. If you are trading, I hope y'all had a successful week. You know, we had a lot of news coming out, so let me say this before we go into any trading. I've explained this a lot to you guys that message me on Instagram, but please just have patience. I'm going to use your trading for this. You know, Surge just completely migrated to a whole new technology, whole new platform, whole new everything. So you've got to understand and expect that there's going to be a little bumps in the road, and just let them phase out. Like it hasn't even been a full week yet. So we appreciate y'all's patience. Obviously, if you have any issues, you can message support. That link is in. I've got that link on my story too as well. But as always, just have some patience. If you're already anxious enough to start trading, you're going to blow the account. So take that for what it is. And again, let me see. Now I got the chat running up. So yeah. Hope y'all had a wonderful week. We won't waste a lot of y'all's time. We can jump right into charts. As you can see, gold skyrocketed again, but it's kind of playing out exactly how we were talking about. I'm going to share the screen real quick and we'll talk about some fundamentals before we just jump right in. I'm going to refresh this. So for Thursday, which is today, we have, doesn't look like we have much. PPI, unemployment claims, potentially could have. I haven't even looked at the chart yet, so don't know how that fluctuated with gold or any other USD pair. Tomorrow, 2 a.m., we have some GDP, I don't even know what the pair C and Y is, but, and then USD, let's see what this is, consumer sentiment for the preliminary. Why traders care. This is the financial confidence and is the leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for the majority of overall economic activity. Sounds pretty important to me, so something to watch out for at tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I won't go into next week. So let me just stop sharing that. And we'll go into the charts. But yeah, I know it's frustrating, especially when you're so excited to trading and the last 5 months have been chaos in the industry. So I understand. I'm with you guys. I haven't traded in 2 months. So trust me, I understand. So again, I can't emphasize this enough. Please be patient with us. Please be patient with the support team. They've been working day and night through the weekends and literally doing everything they can to make sure the system is flawless. The process is perfect. Everybody's got their credentials. Everybody's trading. We know, like JJ said, the daily loss limit didn't reset how it's supposed to. These issues will be fixed. It's like a brand new car. When a brand new car comes out, you're going to have issues. You're going to have bugs. And then 2 months later, nobody even remembers it because everything is flawless. So just have some patience. Take this time. If you do have your account and you do see there's a little bit of bugs, obviously let support know. So if there's something new that we don't know about, we can get working on it. But also take this time to just create a plan, get your patience in order, and calm it down a little bit. I know you guys see me and you tell me just shut up. You just spend all this money, blah 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 blah. Hey, I'm a trader just as well as you are. I will be experiencing. If that's why I waited. I don't have an account yet. I waited because I knew this massive size, this whole new technology, there would be a little bit of bugs. So I wanted to wait till everything was done. That's me. Do I miss trading? Absolutely. But again, I have patience. I'm not going to say I've mastered patience. I don't want God to humble me even more. But I've been through many things that have taught me patience. And in trading, it is a must. It is a guarantee. You will fail continuously if you don't have patience in check. Secondly, and another thing with your patience, I was telling my surge girls over here about life-changing book right here, Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. Teaches you a lot about the way the universe works with yourself, your soul, your vessel, the true, consistent way to meditate, and how to truly just bring in life-changing things to you to where, I know you guys have heard about the law of attraction and stuff like that. This is it. good friend of mine gave me this book. I'd already been practicing, obviously, meditation, and I've told y'all a lot of the books that have helped me in my life before. But we, like with social media in this day and time, there's a lot of things that they will teach us how to get to this point, but then once we get there, everything plateaus, and we don't know how to get to that next point. This is it. And basically, just in a nutshell, it just teaches you how to realistically meditate. I was telling them, like the Wim Hof breathing, everything's an element that builds all together to unlock yourself. So if you struggle with patience, definitely check it out. I think it's $20 on Amazon. Become Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. And yeah, there's a lot of things that you guys don't understand that affect your trading. And number one, most of you guys have experienced this, is your mental state. If you are in a negative mental state, your trading will reflect it. Your relationships will reflect it. Your life, your job, everything will reflect it. If you got a bad day at work, or you've got children or a wife or a husband, and you're having a rough day, and then you're like, you know what, I'm just going to lock myself in my room and I'm going to trade. And then you have loss after loss after loss. Mental state. You've got to be in a clear, precise mental state, or how are you going to follow your guidelines? And this is with Surge or personal account, but 100% towards a Surge account where you have guidelines, you have rules that you have to stay in place, and you're going to break every single one of them because your mental state is just corrupted. So, yeah, there's that. There's the little TED Talk with Brandon real quick. And now, I won't waste a lot of y'all's time. We're going to go right into the charts. And again, as always, I appreciate you all who do. I know I do my lives at 11 because I try to fluctuate. A lot of you guys ask me, could I do my lives later at night? But Surge girls aren't here at this time, so it would be me setting up by myself. And it don't work. I'm going to pan the camera. Do you guys want to see the Surge girls over here? I'm kidding. But yeah, I will try. I'll get everything set up at my home office to where I can do lives at night to accommodate for a lot of you guys that are working and this, that, and other. But it just, 11 a.m. works perfect for me. And as always, you can just go to YouTube, type in Surge Trader, click the live section, and you can go and view all my old lives. You can see all of Raul's. You can see all the Surge team's lives, Corey's lives with his guests. And also, I know I promised a guest today. He was a little bit busy. I will start bringing on more guests with me. I know you guys are tired of probably seeing my face and seeing my simple strategy that works consistent 8 years, but that's you. But yeah, anyways, so I will try to accommodate a lot of you guys. I'll try to start doing especially some on the weekends so you guys can be more interactive. I don't think we get a lot of views during the day at 11 a.m. A lot of you guys are working on lunch break, blah, 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 blah. That's why I try to keep them small and short, like 15 to 20 minutes. That way, if you are on your break, you can be eating and watch the live and stuff like that. Because that was me. That was me when I was at the railroad. I only had a 15-minute break, or my lunch was like 30 minutes. So I would always watch little short YouTube clips and stuff like that. All right, let's get into so gold. Gold played out a little bit wonky here and there. We said we were looking for a little short on this area. Looks like gold did short, and you could see this little thing. Remember, I was telling you guys to wait for key indication on the candlestick patterns on the 15 to 5 minute time frame. So it looks like gold fizzled out, played around, respected this area right here. This was the area of resistance. And look how gold said and then came back, and this is always your signal. Remember, the break hook and go. It is hard. Remember, if you were to get your entry here, where I originally said, you are going to have drawdown. 40 pips is why I give that the price range, that area to move, to expand, to, and I don't touch it. I do not touch it. A lot of you guys know this influencer. I love this phrase that he used, set and forget, because realistically, that's what I've been doing for almost 7 years now. These are mediocre, by the way. But always, once you see what gives that solid foundation of whether price is going to respect areas of support or areas of resistance, is right there. So you can see gold played around, bing, but then that super strong signal said, all right, we can't break it. Let's retest, and there's your signal. Boom. and then 23.51 to 23.25. 230 pip trade would have been phenomenal. And then gold played around on the heart line. We can put a little line right here. This is on the 15 minute, and look how it played out on the heart line. Still see gold potentially reaching 23.17, but before we hit another all-time high of around 2,700. I surely hope so with gold, because tons on tons, baby. But for right now, obviously it is Thursday. The market's ranging right now. You see gold just playing around on the heart line. I would be done for the week. I would be done for the week, because we don't see anything that's going to potentially move gold. Could have something catastrophic that could, just spike us, give a little anomaly. But realistically, if you're a scalper, I always say you can take the trades off the heart line, buys and sells. Just put you a box on a range, like here's your range right here. You have your low, you have your high, here's your heart line. Try to catch those highs and lows on those sells. But that's with that. Let's look at USD JPY, which is basically oh my Lord, look at that. Remember when I don't know if you guys even remember, I said UJ's stuck in that fixated range and it's going to break out. Look how clean and precise this entry is. Break, hook, and go. Price breaks, hooks, and goes. 151.775 to 153.272. Simple strategy. I'm going to remove all these drawings, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with the break, hook, and go. This is the same exact strategy. So if you're looking, if you go back, if you don't watch any videos, just watch 2 or 3 of my lives. You're going to see that I consistently go over this strategy. It's 5 minutes. I'm gonna try not to be a motor mouth and just talk. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do, A to Z, and then I'll cut the live. Remove drawings. First thing I do, as always, I look for peaks and valleys. I go to the monthly, I go to my candlesticks, I click line chart, because line chart shows the most precise area. I only care about current price action. I don't care about all the way over here in 2019 unless it's close to current price action. So, and side note, 0 indicators, 0 moving averages, 0 Fibonacci, 0 none of that bull crap that was created 30 years ago that does not work for Forex. So if you're using them and you think they work, great, get rid of them. You want clean charts. Peaks and valleys. Horizontal line, even a lot. So I had about 20 messages last weekend about, hey, can you go over this for newbies? This is it. Every time I do my live, it is for newbies to advanced, because you all have the same problem of greed. So just listen and watch what I do. I'm not going to try to go through it so fast, but I'm just trying to show you how easy it is to do this. So higher time frame, line chart, I'm looking for the peaks and the valleys, highs and lows. I only care about current price action. So I see current price action is here, I'm going to put a peak there. I see a valley here, boom. Now this is on the monthly. You don't want to do too much. I see a peak here, and just to balance things out and make it aesthetic, I'm going to put one close to that. Excuse me. That's it. You can right click these, you can edit, and I can put my monthly zone. I can change the color. I don't care, because I don't want to clutter up my charts. I don't want to make crazy colors. You can do whatever you want. There's that. That's enough on your monthly. You do not want to put a lot of lines on your monthly, because it's such a higher time frame. It's just giving you those zones. It's basically like if the chapters of the book. Lower the time frame is each page, and then the higher the time frame is each chapter. So you can't really base off where price is going to go just off the chapters. You got to go into the smaller time frame to read out page by page. So going to the weekly, see if there's any more. I automatically see something here. So let's do a line in the middle there. And based off current price action, we can do another one. Realistically, I wouldn't put this, but just to balance it out again. Excuse me. I normally don't talk like this, so. All right. And that's enough for the weekly. We'll go down to the daily. Things looks pretty good. I see where we could potentially put there, and then another one based off current price action. Let's just put it in the middle, and boom, we have our stepping stone ladder of how price has been ranging, where price is going, and how each uptrend and downtrend, how prices played out. That's on the daily. Let's go down to 4 hour. bring price up a little bit more to see if we see anything. Realistically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start this is what I like to do. I like to adjust and edit to tighten up the story a little bit, because higher the time frame is just giving you where you realistically want to do the massive swings, but you don't want too many. So see, again, I can do that, and boom, that's enough right there. Now what you can do on the 4 hour, a lot of times I'll do this. I see where price has been trending on an uptrend. I'll put my little, trend line there. See if there's anything. You can't really put, I can't do this, so there's no real uptrend. I mean, you could do that, but we already have our levels, so you don't want to clutter it up. And then based off current price action, I'm going to put this here. This is my highs, and this is, well, you know what? I'm going to put it down here because this is the low of current price action. So boom, we have our story. We have our levels. Price only moves off levels. This is support and resistance. That's how I've traded for 8 years. I wait for the break, hook, and go, and let me just do this. This is how break, hook, and go works. You have a level of support or resistance on an uptrend. You wait for price to break through there, come back, retest, and then goes. What you cannot, what nobody can know beforehand or guesstimate is what price is going to do. So price could do this. Boom, 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 and then take off. Either way, break, hook, and go. That's on a buy. You wait for price to break. It always gives a significant bullish candle, and you'll see it. It's just this massive boink, and then price fizzles out, comes back, retests that once area of resistance to a newfound support. Price respects it, and then takes off. On a sell, same thing. Price will blast through, comes back, hooks, respects, and goes. Same thing again. What we cannot guesstimate is whether price is going to retest this area 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and then go. We don't care. All we look for is once price breaks, this first retest, that's my entry. You can wait, you can be patient, whatever you want to do, and wait on that clear, precise indication that price is fizzled out, gives you that nice little wick into the body, and then gone. I don't care, because this is normally how it is. All good, brother. Yeah, hey, fridge is much more important than my life. I can promise you that. But once price breaks through and retest, you put your entry, you put your stop 40 pips, and then you just gave price the ability to flow in that ranging area. Now you could be in profit, keep it. If you're a swing trader, you want to keep it and hold to your next level. All I trade, guys, literally is this. Here's the level. Here's the level, and we'll do this. Oh, hold on. We'll do another one right there. When I'm looking for a swing, my entry's here. I see price hits a new area of resistance. Boom, I scale in on that pullback. Now, obviously, this is so much easier showing you on this because this is textbook. Oh, I did this. I had a flawless entry. No, it looks much different on the charts. But you can always see price flows up and down. Price always has pullbacks. On those pullbacks is where you want to scale your entries. So if your original entry is, let's just say UJ's at 100 and it moves up to 125, on that pullback from 125 to 115, once price hits 115, it shows you that it is a newfound area of support. That's when you scale in on your entry. So again, I have a 1 lot. Price comes back on a pullback. I put now a 0.5 lot, so that way if price does pull back, I don't lose entry. I don't lose profits off my original entry. Second, price comes up, hits a newfound area of resistance, comes back, boom, I hit a 0.25. So now I'm in 1 lot, 0.5 lot, and 0.25 lot. 0.25 lot, if it comes down to 0.50, I'm still in profit on the 1 lot to close both entries, or if price continues up, that's how you scale. You just never want to go past your original position, because that if you put a 1 lot and then you open a 5 lot because you're greedy and you're excited, that 5 lot will wipe all profits in just 2 minutes of drawdown. So don't do that. That's where I see a lot of you guys fail. So anyways, boom. Oh, anyway, okay. So these points of interest, these pullbacks, are your areas of scale in. Scale in. Now, obviously, price could come back, phase out, and then blow up completely. That's fine. That's the way it works. But I'm just saying, these are my swing trades from lows to highs, highs to lows. I don't look for 100 pip trades or 150 pip. I don't care about none of that. Only thing I care about is 40 pip stop, and then where's the next level. I hold sometimes 2 to 3 days, sometimes 2 to 3 weeks, just depending on what I'm trading, how it's working, and what are the fundamentals coming in that could potentially wipe the entire trade. So again, break, hook, and go. Super simple. I know I'm throwing a lot of information out here, but this is my strategy on how I trade. Breaks, hooks, and goes. Whether you're in buys or sells, you're following the momentum of that trade on each level. Now, let's get back to this. We're on the 4 hour. We have UJ scaled in. We have its levels. I haven't even switched back to candlesticks, and I'm going to show you why. Going down to the 1 hour time frame, we see price. We have our levels scaled in pretty good. Now I'm going to switch to candlesticks, and you're going to see just how beautiful price follows these areas. Boom. Oh, and I don't know why it changed my colors. That's a little weird. I don't like that. See how immediately colors will shift your whole chart? Like, that looks horrendous to me. But anyways, you can still see how price, nope, you know what? It's killing me. No way. Whatever happened. Unless, oh, TradingView, you're just playing that game today, huh? All right, that's fine. I'll fix it. For whatever reason it did that, I do not know. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why. Boom. I apologize. I was about to lose it. But anyways, you can see how candles play on these levels. It shows you the clear indication and precision, clutter-free, how price moves on these areas. Breaks, hooks, goes. I've been talking a lot. They'll warn me Facebook Messenger. I'll check it out. I'm never on Facebook. Like, I literally have it where it posts to Facebook. I never check any messages besides Instagram, only because Facebook, there's 17,000 messages from people that I don't talk to anymore. Anyway, this is how you, just to recap, starting at the higher time frame, monthly, switch to the line chart, find your peaks and valleys. You can right click again. I'm always going to say the same thing. Right click it. You can put, these are my monthly zones. And then same thing, peaks and valleys based only on current price action. You know what? I'll do this too. Let's just think. Let's do this. GBP USD. All right. I'm going to remove drawings. I'm going to go over this one more time real quick, and then we'll cut the live. You only want to base. See, this is why I love GBP USD, because it always has beautiful market structure. Now, obviously, there's some crazy anomalies here where it just won't. But 9 times out of 10, when it's in a downtrend, you see the lower highs, lower lows, in the uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. It's pretty significant on GBP USD. EUR AUD used to be the same way, but GBP USD definitely, if you are a new trader, that's a great pair because it follows market structure. USD JPY, again, if you're a new trader, very slow, normally under 100 pips a day. You can scale it in pretty nicely. Don't touch gold, don't touch US 30, don't touch any type of stuff like that, GBP and ZD, if you are a new, inexperienced trader. So from the top, monthly, we switch to our line chart. We look for peaks and valleys. This one's perfect because it's a lot of these peaks and valleys based off current price action. So what we're going to do, current price action is right here, point, and we automatically see this is a pretty significant line. All the way back to 2016, price hit, respected, again, 2019, 2020, 2022, 2023, and now we are at 2024. So whatever this price is with GBP USD, there's something within our economies between Great Britain pound and US dollar, so highly significant at 1.25. So this could be a beautiful swing trade right here. We can see price broke through. So the question is if price is going to respect this area, and in order to just to bring in a bunch of fundamentals to that, kind of look outside the box and say, okay, how's the U.S. economy doing? If you read the news, they say the economy is at an all-time high. I'm sure if you're like me, you feel the economy doesn't feel too great right now. But again, they say it's at all-time high. Gold hit 23.55, all-time high. You also have credit card debts, all-time high. Foreclosures, all-time high. Loans, all-time high. So whatever's going on right now with the economy, I know we have the elections coming in, so that's normally how the way the universe works is you have all the chaos and then somebody comes to save the day. They have this written page by page on how they play us. But anyways, something's about to happen. This could be the turnaround where you see crypto skyrocket and the US dollar finally take the plunge, like it did back in 2008 with the housing crash or whatever. But for whatever reason, significant level. Monthly time frame, we have our peak right here, and then I'm going to do a valley here. I'm going to do one there, and that is that's pretty close to current price action. This is monthly again. I don't want to go too much. Weekly, scale it in a little bit to see if we can see anything to balance it out. I automatically see we have peaks and valley here. We have another one there. And then we can put something around this area just because price is on a downtrend. So we want to see kind of where price could potentially go for lower levels. And boom, that's enough. That's perfect. That's on the weekly. Go to the daily, see if there's anything else. You could do these right here, peaks and valleys. Again, I'll say this a million times. I love my charts clean and clutter-free, but I'm just trying to, GBP USD is perfect because it's got so much market structure in it. So we can honestly scale out everything, every level on this pair. Bring this down just a little bit. And we'll go down to the 4 hour, see if there's anything else we're missing. Could potentially bring some back. Again, I like to use stuff I've already used so I don't clutter it up. And we have our highs here. I like to do this on the 4 hour to daily time frame. We have our high there. Looking for our lows. We'll switch back to the daily. I see a low potentially in this area, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this all the way over just in case price does come around that little anomaly. There is some fundamentals that could come out that push GBP USD to maybe continue that downtrend, or price changes. Again, 1.25 is a very significant area, so just keep an eye on that. Switch back to the 4 hour time frame. We see, I'll just scale this up just a little bit because we always, again, we like to stay off current price action. Going down to the 1 hour time frame, and boom, that's it. We have our story. We have what we want to see. Now I'm going to switch to the candlesticks, and beautiful story. Look how it plays out on these areas. Again, I had it on the line chart. I didn't know that there was wicks and bodies here. I didn't know that it showed candlestick structure this way, and perfect example how it plays out. We have our high, we have our low ranging. This could be where price fizzles around and then the bulls come in and take over. USD tanks, we don't know, but again, peaks and valleys. That's all you look for. You only want to take your trades off of here. So if we're looking for shorts, you want to take them off like automatically. We're on a 1 hour time frame. Price played out, came back, price breaks, hooks, and goes. Put your little square and it'll help you identify these. Price broke through. A lot of you guys, if you're anxious or super getting ready to take the trade, this is where you'll take the riskiest trade right here, is your first original entry. Once you can really gain consistency, you'll start learning to have patience to where this is your move. Price comes in here, gives you a little play out, shows you what price is going to do. We're reaching for the ceiling, cannot break through it anymore, and then we respect and boom, drop. Have beautiful candlestick structure here. These three candles, like you can see right here, when you see candlesticks like this, it shows that there's a pretty significant, strong amount of force behind there. So sellers are definitely coming in, moving the markets on GBP USD. Price fizzled out, came through, respected there, and again, this is why I said you can easily identify areas of lower highs, lower lows. Super simple. Don't overcomplicate it. It's complicated enough. This is why, again, you can always go, I'll say this, YouTube, type in search trader, go to lives. I have my lives, Roll has his lives, and Corey has his lives. Now, everyone's got their own strategies. I can only speak on what I use. So if it's been consistent for me, that's what I'm going to teach. Roll has his strategy. If it works for him, it works for him, and that's what he teaches. Corey has his. Corey has a lot of multiple different guests on there that could have great strategies. You can take pieces of each and every one and implement into your own. So you've perfected your strategy, and then all you got to work on is your training plan and your risk management. How do you see? I never trade that, but I can take a look at it real quick because it's been 34 minutes. I don't want to keep this live too long, but I hope you guys, I gave you just a little bit of help with that strategy. Now, I do use 5 to 15 minutes because, again, the lower the time frame tells you a little bit more about the story. Me as a swing trader, I don't focus too much on the smaller time frames, but if you guys love focusing on precision and flawless entries, which do not exist, you can use the smaller time frames. It's just a lot more noise, but it does give you a little bit more precision on the candlesticks. Like if you're definitely looking for a short or looking for a buy, you can see a lot clearer market structure, like your double bottoms, your inverted head and shoulders, all that good stuff. NAS 100. Let's check it out. All right, so I don't trade this pair, so I'm going to show you guys what I do. Show you live. Good Lord. All right, so let's do this. We have our peak. We have another peak, and we have, I see something going on there, but just to keep it aesthetic. And see, this is where it's hard. This is why I didn't like to do gold. When you have these massive pushes, it's hard to do it based off current price action because you have nothing in the history to play off of. So you got to really guesstimate on how price plays out. This comes with consistency and just knowing how the market moves. But that's why I normally just try to measure it out. And I think you can right click, clone this or copy it, and then it'll literally measure out. I said this last slide, but it'll measure out perfectly. So you can just sit there and create your levels like that. But I kind of eye it. Now remember, I traded off my phone for I still trade off my phone. I don't even know if MasterTrader has a mobile platform yet. But as I've been doing these lives, it obviously helps me with my trading. But for monthly, just to keep it aesthetic, I try to keep it balanced out and cloned perfectly for that area based off current price action. So we'll go down to the weekly. I automatically see more peaks and valleys now. And then, sorry. I'll put one here. Now, obviously, NAS 100's had this massive bullish run. I'm going to do what a lot of people love to see, little trend line here. This is why I don't use trend lines, because see, I can put one here, and then I can put another there, and I just put so much clutter into my charts. I don't like it. But it does. It gives you some guidelines of bullish, stuff like that. So if you want to use it, that's fine. Anything more on the weekly, let's put something here based off current price action, and I'll put one here. And what this is going to be, this is my guidelines. So there's my high, and I know that's not balanced. Here's my low, and I have where I estimate price could be potentially ranging. Go to the daily. See anything else? Yep, I'm going to move this in because, again, I don't like to keep too much. I like to let's put one there, and boom. Go down to the 4 hour, see if we see anything different. Price looks like it's playing out pretty well. I could put something here. Matter of fact, I'll move this bad boy up there, and that's it. 1 hour time frame looks pretty good to me. I could put another one there, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to clutter it up because price is moving so much in and out in this close range that we don't want to clutter it up. I'm going to switch to candlesticks. And automatically I see bears, 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 bears. Price is ranging right now. So price is ranging in between these two key points. Looks like 1.18, let's say 1.18300 to 1.17700. That's where price is ranging out. I see price met this area of resistance, fizzled out, broke through, coming back now. Price could potentially come back to each one of these levels, but if you're asking me, what do I see? I see massive bullish run and this huge gap of untouched, uncharted price. So this is just, I'm not trading, but for guesstimation, I feel like this is what's going to be happening. Pink would be shorting in this area just because I see price ranging out. We can do this beauty right here, give you a little guideline of where the potential entries could be. Do this, and you have where price is just still stuck in between those ranging areas. Let's go to the smaller time frame, just see what current price action is doing. Look at this. Price ranged on one candlestick on the 15-minute time frame. That entire it just blasted through every one of those levels. So price could be coming back to this area right here, obviously over to the right, or reaching back to this zone, potentially, I can't move it, touch that upper trend line and then come back down or blast through. So it's a waiting game. Thursday you have this just bink, bink, bink. There's no real story here. Like I see a bunch of wicks and bodies that's not telling me it. This is a lot clearer because lower time frame, you can do this right here. Sorry, I've been talking for 40 minutes, y'all. You can do that. Prices on that level gives you that indication, and boom. Here, you don't really, you have no market structure. There's nothing really to scale off of. It's just complicated. But that is it for NOS 100. I hope that helped. I hope I gave you guys a little bit of knowledge today. Again, take advantage. And I will see you guys next week, next Tuesday. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Again, for everything going on, have patience. It's going to be all right. It's going to be fixed. Everything will be flawless. That's why we're here, to help you guys. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful week again. And I will see y'all Tuesday.